Welcome to Gainesville, Florida, and the swamp, where, as they like to say here, only the Gators come out alive. This place is cranked up and ready for a big game today. We have a mid-season matchup of two teams that have earned top 25 rankings, so a good test for both teams with playoff implications on the line. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Gators will kick it away to get this game going. He's going to return it from near the goal. Football is coughed up by the returner inside their own 20.
That is an incredible job by this kickoff coverage team. You don't see many turnovers on kickoffs, but they just gifted their offense with a bonus possession.
He takes it into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag down. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Second down after the incompletion.
42 Spider. 4-2
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. He's going to hand this off. He shreds the tackle. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. He fires this throw and is intercepted. He's got some open field ahead. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
And just like that, this defense takes advantage of a bad decision by the quarterback, steps in front of it for the interception. And now they've got great field position here early in this game.
First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Well, good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line from the Florida Gators. And Chris, you think about Florida, you think about defensive linemen, you think about an incredible history and legacy that they've had over the years. Start with Javon Curse, the freak, what he was able to do. Kevin Carter, all the sacks he came up with. Dante Fowler, such speed off the edge. Even Derek Harvey, boy, he had an incredible year in 06 when the Gators won the national championship. And we're still seeing them dominate the line of scrimmage today.
And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
And now they run the draw play. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
The defense bailed out in coverage a little too quickly, and we're not in position for that run play. Safe to say they'll probably be a little bit more disciplined on that next third down.
And in first down, they go right back to him. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against it. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
And they'll kick it away here. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. And the Gators offense retakes the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Gets some space around the 30. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They stop him, but it's a first down.
And this guy is as fast as there is in college football. And it's so much fun to watch him when he gets out in space with room to go. And you just know the home crowd is loving this.
Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking the snap, and turns around and flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction that where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes, play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Hand off to the right side. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And they'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down. Linebacker's trying to confuse this offense now. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. That has been in large part the reliance on the ground game, which has been featured from both sides in this one so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Handing off on the draw play. Makes a nice move there. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Same tailback, another carry. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle. Off Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The Florida offense retakes the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. A handoff to the back. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Snags the quick throw. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
I love this unconventional call by the offense coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Out the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
And the Gators starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Most offensive coaches, they're going to be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man. But I'm curious to see if they're going to test this defensive back again because of the excellent coverage he's having out there.
Let's it fly to the wideout. Over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The Gators will bring their punt team onto the field. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket now. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Pass protection a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain in that catch and run.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
They got him. It's a sack for the defense. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. This will be a challenge now. 2nd and goal, back at the 13. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He crosses the 30. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Play action here on first down. Lets it go quickly. Catch is made. Room to run here. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to throw it on first down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the Rebels will kick it off to begin the 2nd half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Gators offense retakes the field. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. They get the 2nd half started with their running play.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught quickly. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
And they'll stop him after a short gain. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, the coaches told us all week, don't be shocked if we use the fullback in the passing game. I thought they were kidding us, but here it is for a first down.
And there's the handoff. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second down play coming up. There's the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. And the wideout goes in motion. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
They call the draw play here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into the blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Tries the right with a quick throw. He pulls it in for a big gain. Brought down after 40. That'll be a 1st down. And the Rebels come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. And tackled after a small pickup there. Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Off target and incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really did give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there. It doesn't work out.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. The Rebels will have to kick this away. And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Receiver makes the catch. They stop him at the 22, but that's important breathing room on this drive. As we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Keeping it on the ground here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
The defense coordinator this week, all week, telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Give it to the back again. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
The Gators looking to keep this drive moving. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it second and medium. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Good enough for first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
To the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. He shreds the tackle. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. He makes the grab. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain on that short throw. That's the 2-minute warning as the clock stops. Give both coaches a chance to strategize here before the time runs out. So an important third down play coming up. A field goal try here will be from 60. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense.
What really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's 1st and goal for the offense.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a 1st and goal just inside the 10. Solid tackle, able to get him down. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Gators. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead.
What a thing of beauty by this offense to put that go-ahead score up on the board. The quarterback played with tremendous composure when the game was on the line. Now we'll see if his own defense can hold on to this lead.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. It's a start on the next drive. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. Here we go. They need a touchdown. They got some time to work with here. They got to be precise and manage the clock wisely. The running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. And the quarterback dropping back, looking for the wideout. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
Chris, anytime you run a drag route, the key is the offensive line giving the quarterback enough time for that receiver to go from one side of the field to the other. And when you have a receiver with that kind of speed, you can see what kind of production you can get and that kind of pickup right there.
Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the 4th quarter. It's 1st and goal. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Great chance of the offense to tie the game. First and goal. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. The offense spikes the ball here, looking to preserve as much clock as they can. Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Offense looking to throw the ball. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. This could be the biggest play so far. 4th and goal. And this offense is down. Needs this. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Under a minute to play here. The obvious tactic, just take a knee and see this game out. Now the offense will take a timeout here with 30 seconds remaining. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Well, a really entertaining game. Came right down to the end. They